Are we streaky? I don't know. I mean, we're 1-0 in our last one. We're 2-0 in our last two and 3-0 in our last three. So I guess that's considered a streak. But yeah, I mean, we've been streaky. That's a good way to put the year.
Just how good is it to finally get that sweep, get over the hump, get the 3-game winning streak?
You know, I mean, I don't really care about the 3-game winning streak or getting over a hump or anything like that. I care about playing good baseball. You know, it's, you know, from my perspective, it's about showing up every day and giving yourself a chance to win. And we've done that a lot. We've done it more than our record shows. But it's good to complete them and get through the game. So in that regard, getting over the hump is good. By walking out of the ballpark, you know, happy and feeling good about the net result. So I'm really happy with how we played. I'm really happy with how we pitched. We beat a good team, you know, across the way, and we're a good team. You know, I keep saying that because we are, and I think we showed it this series. Obviously, we end the homestand 500, and which would not have surprised a lot of people given the strength of the Rangers and the Orioles, like how we got there. You know, was a little unique.
And all the strikeouts, just the series, like for you to watch.
Yeah, well, I've seen a few strikeouts, but the bullpen and our rotation really did a great job of finishing at bats. You know, and what we set a record, right, 50-something in a 3-game series, which is really executing pitches, getting ahead, and then finishing the at bats. And I think the confidence grows as the strikeouts grow. I mean, as a pitcher, you know, I wasn't a pitcher, but I think it breeds confidence, and that their stuff's pretty good. You know, our bullpen has shifted a little bit. You know, with the growth of Michael Feliz, with the dominance of Will Harris, Ken Giles coming back to being Ken Giles, Luke Gregerson can get some swings and misses on the slider. So. It's not surprising me, but maybe the consistency of the strikeouts was very unique this series. That's not an easy team to strike out either. They're very potent. They're in the middle of the pack, but we really did attack them early with strikes and then put them away late.
What are you seeing with Springer doing so well in the leadoff position? Has he made adjustments, or do you think it's just a coincidence that he got hot?
Well, I don't know why. I mean, he wasn't particularly cold. You know, he didn't get hits a couple different times, but when George Springer is a good hitter first and a power hitter second, the power comes. The on base is always there. He does execute at bats. He's a really aggressive first pitch swinger, but then as the at bat goes, it gets longer and longer and longer. He's very disciplined. So I think his mentality shifts a little bit as he gets to the leadoff spot, that he's going to be a good hitter first and dangerous second, and lo and behold, the danger comes. And I think some of that comes with staying under control. Some of it comes from, you know, pitch selection is always important. And then for him not trying to do too much, he actually does more. And that, seeing that, whether that's a mental break for him, you have to ask him, or you know, why it occurs. But I think he does take it to heart to be a good leadoff hitter is to get on base, and he's doing it in a lot of ways.
With Diane, it kind of looked like he had to fight a little bit, but he got the results. So kind of what did you see with him?
Yeah, no, he was good. You know, he had a really good power breaking ball today. He put guys away, mixed in a few changeups. His fastball was a little bit erratic, and for every guy he struck out, he seemed to put a guy on base. He had a lot of walks too, but you know, he lived on the edge. But the swing and miss stuff can help you get out and navigate that drama, and he did that even all the way till the end. You know, we're still very early in his season, and we don't talk about it a lot because of where we're at in our season isn't necessarily where Lance is in his position. So he's just a couple starts in, and he's finding his way. He's going to need to find his fastball again, but he has a ton of confidence in his breaking ball, and so do I.
It's an early snapshot. Was it important for him to finish that fifth inning there?
Yeah, for a lot of reasons. I mean, our bullpen has been taxed quite a bit. I didn't necessarily want to use even the guys that we used in a close game. We played a lot of close games, and those guys have thrown a lot. So it was important for our team to get through that inning and not have to navigate extra outs. I mean, for Lance in particular, he's still growing, and I think some of our players, you know, they've been around a little bit, but we forget how much growth and development is still going on, and he needs to dig a little deeper and finish that at bat. Against the middle of the order. He's done it before. He did it last year against his team. He did it in the playoffs, but You know, as when he's not perfect and he's got to work as hard as he did tonight, he'll take something away tonight, being able to walk off the field at the end of an inning as opposed to me coming to get the ball.
Try not to use Luke tonight.
I wasn't going to use him. He was down. I told him before the game. It was, you know, we decided before the game that Giles and Harris were going to be available. Luke wasn't. Really for no rhyme or reason other than we've got to make choices in how Luke's been up a couple different times where he wasn't used over the last 3 or 4 days. So we made a decision prior to the game, and I was going to stay away from Harris and Giles, but the game didn't dictate that we wanted to.
Did you see Marsnick's double go in the stands, or did you catch that? Or?
I saw it. You know, I saw it ricochet, and it came off so hard it wasn't the pad. So I, you know, going out there, I didn't know whether or not a fan got it or got hit or it hit a chair, but I knew it hit something that wasn't the pad. And so what I was waiting on was Buck has the first priority on fair or foul down the right field line. So once they got to their video people and decided it wasn't, it was a pretty easy challenge for me.
How nice is it to see BAL HOU continue?
It's great. When he hits, you know, at the bottom of the order, it makes all the difference in the world. You feel like you have a complete offense when you're getting something out of somebody at the bottom, and he's doing it, you know, very well. And I think his at bats have gotten better, not just his production, but his quality of his at bats. And he just missed a couple other pitches tonight that could have changed the score as well. But it's nice to see him. You know, and on defense, he made a couple nice plays at third base. He's always shows up. So I think we're a better team when you know, a more complete team when he's doing his thing at the bottom of the order.